This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of May 3rd, 2023. I'm Wes Mills. Carmel-based auto marketplace Car Global has changed its corporate name while also reporting first quarter net income of $12.7 million compared to an $8.4 million loss a year ago. The company has rebranded to OpenLane. It will use the name for its online used vehicle marketplaces in the U.S., Canada, and Europe. Car has been using the name OpenLane for more than a decade for a portion of its business after it purchased a California-based online auto auction company of the same name. Elkhart-based Patrick Industries has acquired BTI Transport, a marine transportation company also headquartered in Elkhart. Patrick says the acquired company will now operate as Patrick Marine Transport. BTI was founded in 1995 and provides transport and backhaul services for pontoons and fishing boats, as well as campers, vehicles, and machinery. Elanco Animal Health says the U.S. Department of Agriculture has provided a conditional license for the nation's first approved therapy to treat canine parvovirus, a contagious virus that kills 90% of dogs if they're not treated. The Greenfield-based company says it expects to begin shipping its canine parvovirus monoclonal antibody within the coming weeks, pending individual state approvals. The latest reading of the Purdue University CME Group Ag Economy Barometer shows farmer sentiment improved modestly last month as they appear more optimistic that interest rates could level off or even decline in the year ahead. The monthly gauge of producers' economic outlook rose 6 points to a reading of 123. Jim Mintert is director of the Purdue Center for Commercial Agriculture.
But that index is still 55 points below where it was 2 years ago. The current condition index was up 3 points compared to last month, and that leaves it 7% higher than in April of 2022. The future expectations index was up 7 points compared to last month, and that puts it 2% below where it was in April of 2022.
While there was a slight improvement to farmers' overall economic outlook, they're still hesitant to make large investments in their farming operations. The barometer shows farmers think it's a bad time to buy machinery because of rising prices and rising interest rates. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.
Get ready, Greater Lafayette. We're headed your way. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the inaugural Engage Greater Lafayette event, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank, Wednesday, May 17th at the Union Club Hotel at Purdue University. We'll be diving into talent, education, and other issues shaping the regional economy. It's all about advancing the future of Indiana. More at ibj.com/engage. Indiana, it's time to get revved up. Inside Indiana Business is going racing. We'll be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the month of May and take you inside the business of motorsports, from gasoline alley to high-tech race shops to small-town dirt tracks. We'll explore what fuels a billion-dollar industry in the state. Join the entire Inside Indiana Business team from the world's greatest racecourse for Business at the Brickyard, brought to you by Purdue University. It's checkered flag coverage you won't want to miss.
Warsaw-based Zimmer Biomet is reporting first quarter net earnings of $232 million compared to $14 million during the same period a year ago. The orthopedics device manufacturer says it achieved Q1 net sales of $1.8 billion, an increase of 10% over the prior year period. Zimmer Biomet Chair and CEO Brian Hansen says the quarterly performance outperformed its internal growth expectations. Powertrain maker Cummins is reporting record first quarter net income of $790 million compared to $418 million during the same period a year ago. The company says it also saw record Q1 revenues of $8.5 billion, up 32%. Cummins president and CEO Jennifer Rumsey says demand for its products remains strong across most of its key markets and regions. The founder and CEO of Fort Wayne-based Navigate Maternity has been awarded the inaugural Pioneer Award from the Northeast Indiana Regional Partnership. Ariana McGee created the digital platform to reduce the number of deaths among Black women who have medical complications resulting from pregnancies. The wearable device collects key data for at-risk patients and notifies providers of any significant changes. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.